Evening, everyone. It's a little late, 7:45, but this is your closing comment, and it is video number 439. And I remind you, if you like it, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so the market was particularly volatile, up, down, up, down, up, down. Not really doing a whole hell of a lot, and the Dow finished up 52 after being substantially higher and substantially lower. The NASDAQ had an unusually calm day, closing up 39. The S&P was up $9.67. The Russell was basically unchanged, up 3 cents, and the Dow Jones Transport's up $22 and change, or 0.20. Advanced declines were soft. On the NASDAQ, they were actually 1.5 to 1 down. And for all intents and purposes, on the NYSE, they were 1 to 1. I think that the actual numbers were like 1,439 up and 1,512 down. But we did have some nice movers today, and one of them in particular, Goldman Sachs, raised to outperform by UBS, closed 195.11, up 899, or 4.8%. Also in the same area, Wells Fargo was named the new pick by Baird, and the bank that everyone loves to hate could only manage a 49-cent rise to 23.32. After the close, we had COSTCO report, and it was a great report. First time the company had ever earned $4 billion, record sales, etc. And the stock had closed at 347, up 237. On the news, the stock shot up to 354.16 and then turned right back down and traded down $20 to 334, and closed the late session 338.75, down 588, which, in point of fact was closer to $9 from the New York close. Another company said the magic words, and those were EV division. Today's was a company called Sunco, SUNW. It actually started yesterday, having closed on Wednesday at 77 cents. Rallied up as high as $4.57, and then came all the way back down and closed at $1.16. Today, on the other hand, it traded up to 8.5, and when it sold off, it still managed a decent gain. It closed 393, up 277, or 238%, while SPI Energy, the stock that went from $1.05 to 46 this week, had a range today. It had closed last night at 14, had a range today of 28.71 to 12.5, and closed 13.10, down 90 cents. And of course, the other big name in this, not Tesla, Nikola, a stock that 2.5 weeks ago, was trading above 54, closed today 19.10, down 206, so down 9.7% today, with a range of as low as 16.15 and a high of 20.69. So that's a pretty rough fall. And the people at Hindenburg say there's more bad news to come. So I watch it. I'm not trading it, but I do watch it. Just a reminder, we had, today was Thursday, so Thursday is continuing and initial claims. The initial claims were 870, 850 expected. We've already gone into that. And continuing claims also a little bit better, 12,580,000. Not, not terrible, but not great either. I mean, we are under that magic million number in initial claims, but the fact of the matter is 870,000 is still a fairly big number. Roughly pre-pandemic, roughly 3.5 or 4 times what has been normal. Okay, the chart on the screen is silver. And as you can see on this morning's sell-off, it went directly to the 100-day moving average. And I just couldn't help myself, so we traded it today. We bought the AGQ, which is the 3 times levered ETF for silver. We paid between $1.26 and $1.35 and sold half the position on the 100% up rule, middle of the day. So we went home with half the position, and I believe they closed 2.25. And I'm more than happy with a trade like that. It was pretty reliable. We were very oversold. We ended last week here at $27. So $21.65 looked pretty enticing. And we did climb up. It was kind of a stair-step kind of day. We rallied up a little, came back down, and tonight we are trading at 23.33. I think we're probably going to be stopped here at $24 if we even make it that far. But you never can tell. The gold was also up a little. Not a great deal. It was the same kind of day for the gold, but not quite as tremendous a move. The silver has been outperforming the gold on a percentage basis, both up and down. Same situation with the gold. Came down, hit that MA, 100-day MA, and rallied up. But as you can see, it wasn't as big a rally. It did close near the high and up $8.50, but tonight it's down $4.50. So silver up, gold down. There's a ratio there, but I'm not going to get into that tonight. We have discussed it in the past. And the dollar was slightly lower. Really, it's running out of steam here, which is pretty typical. This is the week. We closed last Friday at 92.95, and we closed today at 94.39. So 94.30 after being as high as 94.65. I'm still looking for 95 to 96. If it'll get that far, I think, it will react the same way to this falling 100-day moving average at 95.60 should it get there and come back down. I also would not be the least bit surprised to see us just under 94 on a little bit of a pullback, like, just something to work off a little bit of the overbought, or a couple of days like this where it just consolidates before trying that number. Bitcoin up 390 today, acting better than any of the metals. All right, folks, I'll be back first thing in the morning. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and have a good evening.